Hi, this is Tom Gramegna. We're here at the opening of the Monalog Collective, which is a manifestation of a regular series that we do at Gallery 270, the 21st Century Handmade Print. All of these 9 artists have each of 3 pictures on display showing vintage techniques from the 19th and the 20th century. We've got carbon pigment, which is from 1864. We've got platinum and palladium, and we've got handmade silver gelatin prints, and beautiful work by all 9 of these artists, which strikes at the heart of what Gallery 270 is about.
Hi, my name is Marty Frank, and I've found myself drawn to large and ultra-large format photography, especially employing alternative process techniques over the last couple of years. And I've also found myself increasingly drawn to Engine 299, which is a relatively unrestored, 100-plus-year-old steam engine in Patterson. And I love the textures, the contrast between the randomness of the rust and the intentionality of the letters. And I love the abstract patterns that can be created using the view camera. And by using a view camera, you can really make sure that all of the angles are straight, all of the textures are in sharp focus, and I think it helps me bring out sort of, the power of what I can see when I look at these rusted components of this ancient behemoth engine.
Marty, so these are
they're calotypes,
which I'm not really...
Yeah, calotype is a silver-based process that dates back to roughly the time that this steam engine was made.
Which is?
The late 19th, early 20th century.
Okay.
And basically, it's a contact printing process, and I've chosen to use a gold tone, to give the sort of color that you're seeing here in the images.
So what camera are you using for this, Marty?
I'm sorry I've forgotten to mention that this is a sort of historic 7x17 format.
Oh, a circuit camera?
It's an old panoramic format.
Camera, whatever.
Banquet camera, exactly.
Yeah, right.
However,
okay.
The one that I use is contemporarily manufactured.
I see.
It gives you all the, it's a charming picture, but it's made with a modern camera.
Right. It mimics the cameras of
exactly.
old, where they did large groups of people.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Those cameras, the vintage ones, which I started off with, you can't aim them down, you can't aim them up. They're very limited, but I was very excited when I began to use it, and this has really increased the flexibility.
So what size? These are contact prints?
Contact prints.
Original?
7x17 inches.
And who makes 7x17-inch film?
So Ilford still, is probably the largest supplier of ultra-large format film, and you could obtain it once a year. They actually offer it for sale. You can also use X-ray film, and also ADOX, a German company, manufactures 7x17 film as well, which you can get by sending away to Germany.
Wow. Wow, that's fantastic.
So it's still available.
I love it.
And, the film itself is crazy expensive. I shudder every time I click the shutter, thinking about, how much money I'm wasting. But when it works, at least for me, it looks beautiful. And it's thrilling to see these images of mine up on these walls. So.
The other thing that I think we really should talk about is the fact that you don't really see these photographs until you see these photographs in person.
Right.
Because any digital reproduction of them is just that. It's a mere approximation.
Yeah.
You must physically be present and see them, because otherwise they might look like, what is this guy taking pictures of?
Now the beauty, at least one of the beauties of making an alternative process print, is that the actual photographic emulsion doesn't coat the paper. It's not a coating on top of the paper. It's wedded to the paper. And it gives the image, I think, sort of a certain three-dimensional quality, which again, you can only see when you look at the picture live. It can't be really reproduced.
And essentially the work that you're doing is you've got this big behemoth, and you're taking a small portion of it and abstracting different parts that attract your eye, that might be symbolic of something else, or mean something to you and might mean something entirely different to me.
This one looks like a moonscape to me.
Of course, it does. Of course it does, sure, sure.
So,
absolutely. So you can lose yourself in the ambiguity.
Right.
Right.
Very well put.
Yeah.
Very well put.
It's not my first rodeo.
Yeah, very nice.
Thanks so much for being here, Marty. It's a pleasure to have you. Thanks for being our client for so long, too.
Yes.
Really appreciate that.
Always appreciated your help.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.